So, tonight, we have now made it into the second half of the main story of the new expansion, and with it, we have come to a place which I'm sure that no one would have ever expected to see in a JRPG, much less in Final Fantasy XIV. We are in a town that is similar to those found in the wild, wild west of the old United States in the late 19th century. The people who made Red Dead Redemption, Rockstar Games, I'm sure will be proud to see a place like this. And I'm sure for those of you who are listening to the music, you're probably thinking to yourself that this sounds very similar to Say It Ain't So by Weezer. I know it sounds that way to me, but tonight we're going to see if we can't deal with the outlaws in this here part of the woods and see if we can't catch them and expose them as the frauds and bandits that they are. But the only way we're going to do that is by going all the way down here, because my boy here, Mr. the guy that they call around here Laneshba, has got some tricks up his sleeve, and so we're going to have to make use of them. Yeah, given the aesthetic and the location where we are, perhaps we shouldn't be surprised that we would have to break out the Texas accent for something like this. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthias Griffin back with you for the continuation of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail live here on Twitch. Yeah, kind of preoccupied sucking on the lozenge right now, but right now we have something else we need to be preoccupied about. Also, something else I'm going to do that I've never done before in all these years of Let's Playing on this channel. Given where I'm currently at, I'm currently on my Dragoon at level 97. However, the main story is still entrenched at level 95. So, to give you guys more of an opportunity to see things more balanced out as far as my level progression is concerned, we are going to switch things up a bit. So, for the first time in 10 years of doing a Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV, I will not be playing on the main story as a Dragoon. Instead, I'm going to rely on something else. I could say my Paladin, but my Paladin is currently at level 96. But nope, we're going to go one level lower to my Gunbreaker, which I've also been working on leveling. Still has the same Phoenix Riser glamour from last year's Moonfire Fair. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and, because I figure that if you're going to take on people with guns, you might as well bring a gun to a gunfight. So, what do you say we now drop down and speak with Erenville? So let's go ahead and move on to the level 95 main story quest entitled Blowing Smoke. Erenville's gaze is fixed on the bandits' hideouts. A fair number appear to be gathered in sight. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Yehithia will come after soon after. Yeah, one thing about this place is that they use a lot of very Native American names for literally everything here. From the place names, to the people names, to the creatures that live here. As you can see, we're going into Tonten Yaoi, is what they call this place. Yeah, I can't help but wonder if they went and used pretty much the entire... I'm guessing it's because of the location. I'm guessing that they probably relied on the Navajo translation for these various places. So yeah, even with everyone here, we're just going to casually step on up and chuck this into the fire. Hopefully before this guy picks a fight. I guess he's decided that it's all good. Yeah, just see some casual stranger walking out throwing something into the bonfire. Probably thinks it's another log, but trust me, these aren't the logs they're used to. And so now... What's that smell? Yeah, it's not those kinds of logs, people. Oh, that reeks! And here comes everyone. What did you put in the fire? Like, that wasn't me, I swear! So now, as we start pointing fingers... did something die? Here comes other people. And heck, even Hute's here. Someone want to explain that ungodly stench to me? Yeah, it's not the type of log you know. But yeah, we see the evidence in your hand. Yeah, I just spotted it. Which begs the question, why are you still holding on to it? Shouldn't you store it in a lockbox or something? Meanwhile, boss, over there! Yeah, as in, look to your right, huh? What in the world? Yep, what in the world indeed. It's a flock of pterodactyls. And in they come. Yeah, and they are not... yeah, run for your lives, one of them says. But yeah, they're not messing around. They're coming after all of you. Huh, so the smokes won't chew them here. I swear when I find out who did this. Well, maybe you should shoot down the one that's currently hovering over you. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Easier said than done, though. Oh, wait a minute. Hey! What's going on out there? I'm standing here in case you've forgotten! Yeah, what's he doing in here? Sit tight, we'll be back for you. Yeah, we'll just not Solani walk by. What? You gotta get me out of here now! They're gonna kill me! I'm begging you, please! Shh, they'll heal you. Yeah, do you really want to blow our cover? Yeah, thanks, Zekawa. Shit, who was that? Yeah, rather than run to confront us, he's running away. So I guess we caught a break? Yeah, now they're only just mad at you. Hey, are you gonna help me or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Sure thing. Do we have a way to break the iron bars that are holding him in there? Or maybe he's just got his hands tied behind his back. Don't really know in all of this, but anyway. Oh, right back to cutscene. All that effort and not to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the Vulture. The Vulture? No need to apologize. We were planning to save you. Eventually. Really? And I don't even know who you are. You secret mastermind or something? Not even remotely. Yeah, I'm afraid you have us mistaken for someone else. I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call it the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. Yeah, playing both hero and villain simultaneously. Yeah, what a two-face. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back something to the Vulture's soul, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. Reckon he's heading there now too. We can go together. I got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Yeah, explain yourself, sir. Right, so those bandits at Totan Yawi, they are called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. What? Yeah, that's news to me. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who need help to even the odds. Yeah, take us back on a nostalgia trip. That was 3 years ago, and whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. Yeah, with a fully grown Highlander, enemy Kotate by your side. With a duel! I see. By the order laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question, but when they showed him how they could make a fortune easily, that's when they really won him over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it's created to protect. And so now, I talked over with my friends, Kikwana and Lewin, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But that time never came, did it? But when the day came, he showed up with the Dustwatch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. And as that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends were the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dustwatch. And so, that's how you got in over your head against them, right? And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. Oh, Stenian? No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dustwatch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then? Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. No, not all of them. The Sheriff Kamaka, he's as honest as they come. A staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Makes it pretty cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? I think we have something that needs to be taken care of. For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Shishineziwezi Springs. Yeah, those places will still always be hard to pronounce. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Okay. Well, let's go follow then. Yeah, we gotta spend so much time painting the camera. Alright, let's go ahead and warp our way back. Alright. Back into Shishanuezi. Yeah, we will cover all these other quests eventually. Let's make our way over to Mrs. Ekawa, as Erenville keeps watch. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Let's hope you're right. So we'll go ahead and take our 1,061,000 experience points and 1,031 gil. Then passes over to Erenville. So let's go ahead and speak with him next to take on the level 95 main story quest entitled Law of the Land. Erenville looks expectantly for Ihute. And so... yeah, we see someone off in the distance. Well, well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliyola where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he came for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the prominence of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Hu Sawatabi, but I'm glad to see that you're more than any puzzled child. Yeah, not my fondest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The Vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're gonna catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. So what do? First, we need to lure him away from here, over to Husabtawi, where he would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the others to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Ihute is carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign innocence? Yeah, like he did before. Or he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way, he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Clearly. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the Vulture. Well, the plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? Let's Ekwa have his duel. We can trust in the laws, or as long as we get the bracelet back. That's the key thing, right? That bracelet's really important to you, huh? Don't worry, I'll see what you get it back. Hold you to it. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you! Well then, what are we waiting for? I was seen in Tontanyari, so it's probably best I decide to stay on the search the battles. Then you're with me. Tell the Vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to Husabtawi. Once you got the Vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. Away they go. Oh, still chilling at the door, huh? Oh, let's make our way back into town and speak with Mr. Wihute. Excuse me, sir. The Yahixiao were likely that Shatona's doing. What's his angle? And then there's the brat. It's past time I dealt with him. Wihute is oblivious to her presence. Perhaps a gentle poke would get his attention. Yeah, he's too fixated on making his next move. Hey you! Deputy Sheriff. What's this? An unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you need of the Dust Watch, sir? I do indeed. Very desperately. What? Zekwa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned into a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. Might I trouble you to take me to him? Wihute is now accompanying you. Yeah, shall we? Because yeah, I know how desperate of a man you are, but there is also speaking circles to speak with Wihute about. Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist. Shisha Noesi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. Indeed it has. Including yourself. But we'll keep secret on that for a while. And so into the wilderness we go. Try and avoid as many enemies as we can. Yeah, I was afraid of that, and lo and behold. Yeah, don't worry, I'll take you through the most painful route possible. So eventually... Yeah, let's get over here. Is this the place? I don't see him. Just a little further. I see. Very well, lead on. Alright, let's keep going. I've got my sprint back. Good thing, too. Especially when trying to dodge those things. And there's even another crust bubble over here. Yeah, what's this doing all the way out here? There's gold in these fields. Blue gold. Best beware of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on cerulean, but for you I reckon they make an exception. Noted. Let's keep forging on a hot sunny day in the Wild West. Looks like our next location is right over here. Yeah, careful not to take a header off of the cactuars. Is this the place then? Yeah, I could have sworn I left him here, or sorry, I'm still learning my way around. Or a way around. This some sort of joke? Of all the... Let's keep moving. And now over this way. Go away with whatever you are. Yeah, I don't know what you are, Sunbeard, but I want nothing to do with you. You can have my traveling companion, though. You're more than welcome to dine on him. Hey, can we get you to go away? Or is it just forced? Yeah, it's just forced. Very well then. I really didn't want it to come to this, you know. But if that's what it takes to get you out of my way. Yeah, you do have a gun on your back there, Wihute. You could have helped. Anyway, round 3. This better be the place. Now I remember, or I left him tied up around a big rock. Must have been a different rock. No, let's just say we have a memory jog, and my patience is wearing awfully thin, sir. If it isn't at the next place we stop, and may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. Well, then let's hope it doesn't come to that. Yeah, when you want to play nice and take the sheriff, the deputy sheriff rather, on a wild goose chase. Run down the hill, run out the hill. Business as usual. But ultimately, we're going to make it to our spots. Which is going to be right over here. So what happens when we arrive? Alright, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where is Zekawa? Tell me where he is or I'll bury you in the same grave. Yeah. Confounded, he must have escaped, or goodness me, where could he have gone? Yeah, that's line say he must have escaped. Yeah, you and your fancy outfit. That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you! Are you gonna point that gun at me? Hey, Wihute! You looking for me? Yeah, off he goes running. Yeah, there's your prize. Go get it. If you want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. Run, Zekawa, run. You're begging for a sale by the time I'm done with you. After him, quickly. He can't escape now. And so, we're right back where we started.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Yeah. Anyone noticing? Yeah, they're like, we'll leave this for later.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw.
And once again, the crowd gathers.
You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Yeah, exactly. We're turning the tables. Oh, hi, Aaronville. Where have you been all this time? Yeah, I guess you found the cash.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag!
Yeah, I guess that worked.
So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shishenowetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
Yeah, we deserve an answer.
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Yeah. What's he to that?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Yeah, look at the panicked look on his face. Dude. Yeah, you'd have had to arrest him yourself, or yeah, come off it, I saw you with it.
What's the meaning of this, Woohoote?
Yeah.
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only because I found it. I swear.
Sure you did.
They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
Yeah, this is not exactly a half-baked excuse, is it?
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way.
Quickly before it gets
The
dark.
law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Yes, he does. Yeah, we're not even waiting until the next day.
Woohoote, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
Yo,
Let your pistols do the talking.
we really want to see this.
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
Ouch. Now the insults are going the other way. And all of a sudden, yeah, now they're laughing at you instead.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
He certainly did.
Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Yeah, at least they do have rubber bullets available. You're not taking 10 paces, turning and firing? Nope. Whoever shoots at first before the sun goes down completely. Who needs high noon? Although this dust storm might be a distraction. Yeah, even little turtles trying to cross the road. Well, there's the bracelet.
Oh, you little shit!
Yeah, whatever happened to 10 paces?
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
A very long talk. Yeah, these cats are taking this bird. And so later that night...
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Woohoote drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go.
Yeah, I guess he was trying to find a way to exploit a loophole. Like, do you really mean it?
As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
Guess you got some work to do.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tona Tenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow.
But how will you discern who's who?
What about you, Zakua? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Suit yourself. And as for us...
Here, this was Vawuk Lamott's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes. A person very dear to her.
Welcome home.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Glad we could do it. And so off goes the sheriff. Now minus a deputy. And so with that, let's go ahead and speak with Theronville to complete this quest. That turned out up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Phew! It's finally over! I couldn't have brought him justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Well, no thanks is needed, just the knowledge that we got done what needed to be done. So we'll take our 1,061,000 experience points, 1,387 gil, and 2 servings of wild banana blend, which I'm honestly surprised that they would serve up here in a place where there's no bananas in sight.